Welcome to the Same Face, Different Pace podcast. My name is Crystal. I am your host, and my co-host is...
And Jessica.
Oh, God. Okay. On this podcast, we are two sisters that look like twins, but aren't, who share real-life conversations from two different lanes. Now, we are two sisters that were raised in a pastor's home, and now we're navigating motherhood, womanhood, and faith and purpose, and we're doing it all in our own unique ways.
Yep.
So we have the similar face, same face, but we have different paces when it comes to our lives. And so that's kind of what this podcast is about. Now, our first segment that we want to get into immediately is What's Your Pace? So how was your day today, Jess?
Okay, guys. It was kind of busy. I work from home today, so
You work remote today?
yes,
Really?
I did.
It's Tuesday.
I know. Don't start with me.
Okay.
I did work remote today.
Well, we know. Oh, okay. Because we normally work in the office on the same days.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I stayed home today.
Okay.
I was actually kind of tired.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
we can go in, we can't go in, whatever days we want to go in, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I just try to make my days the same day we come to the podcast because, it's right down the street.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty busy, but I mean, that's kind of how it's been. It will die down.
Okay.
After maybe like October. We did get acquired. You already know that.
Mm-hmm.
So we just kind of working through that kind of stuff now.
Yeah.
We don't really know kind of too much that's going to happen in 2016. Lord, I took us back, dang near 10 years.
You did.
2026.
Yeah.
But as the days go by, I mean, it is what it is. Nothing bad,
Yeah.
but we just kind of working through it.
Yeah.
I've been through an acquisition already from one company to the next. So that's kind of how it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, other than that, it was pretty good. How about you? What's your pace?
My pace is good today. It's a busy day.
Yeah.
Lots of meetings, but lots of things to do. I have some big meetings tomorrow, Thursday. So I'll actually be in office a few more days this week than not. Because my Thursday meeting is at 8. So just preparing for that. And just still kind of working with my manager because I know she's been super overloaded.
Yeah.
And so I was telling her today, like, if you want to offload some things to me, like, just let me know.
For sure.
And I'm willing to help out because we're a small team. She was going to hire somebody else, but I think, like, now that our Project 2025 is in effect, I think companies are kind of like holding where they are right now. So we're not going to bring anybody on board, I don't think. So I'm like, you know what? Let me help her out a lot. I don't want to get too overloaded.
Come on.
But I'm not the type of person that can just sit on a team and see everybody around me drowning and just be like, oh, okay, well, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of employee and I'm not that type of person. So my pace for the day was good. I heard from Chan today. She, she's taking pre-cal this semester.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And she kind of reached out. She kind of was like, I'm going to have to get a tutor because I don't. And I was like, well, the university have tutors.
They do.
So, mean, if you can go schedule time with a tutor, go schedule time with a tutor. So she scheduled time with a tutor. Exactly. The first tutor, she was like, she kind of wasn't learning anything. But the second tutor, she said, was a lot better.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, so that made me happy. And then, Jamarian, he's been, I heard from him today, he's been picking up a lot of stuff too. He wants to get in construction. So it's just all good things. Like I told you before, with them, it's more of like individual. I want y'all to be progressing individually.
Absolutely.
I don't really care what y'all doing together. And then, and there's no cheat code to success. So I actually am really, really, really happy with them. I sent them a group text today telling them how proud I am of them because individually they are doing the work.
Hey.
So I would say overall my pace for today was good.
Oh, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So we're going to get into our episode. The next segment of our show is called Let's Face It. So this is our topic segment of the show, but it's where we have real talk on the challenges, culture, and conversations that we're all thinking about. Again, since our pod is about motherhood, womanhood,
all the hoods.
You know, we're going to talk about these things. Today, we decided to talk about something that's very near and dear to both of us. Jessica, directly with your child, and then with me growing up as the child.
Yeah.
That had it, and it is parenting with children that have illnesses. So as we know, motherhood is already comes with its set of challenges, right? But when you have a child that has a health issue or something that's going on, it kind of throws a curveball because you're not expecting it, right? So that's one of the things that we want to get into this week. I have lupus, so I grew up as a child with my parents always in the hospital, always doctor's visits, always all the things, right? And my parents did not expect this because I'm the only person in my family that has it, my immediate family that has it. And so
tell them how you like found out. Like,
oh yeah, so when I was 16, I went to a theme park, pretty much bumped my leg up against one of the rides at the theme park. I ended up getting a big old bruise on my leg and ended up telling my parents because I was kind of concerned. It was a big red bruise, and they ended up taking me to the hospital. And after running a lot of tests, they determined that I had lupus. We didn't know anything about lupus. All we knew was that my red and white blood cell count was low, and that I needed to start steroid infusions immediately. Steroid infusions are where you go to the doctor. They set you up at the hospital, and you get steroids through an IV. And you do this like there's a cycle that you do every so often. And then after that, I was prescribed lots of medication and things like that. So for my parents, I feel like it was at a time where they really didn't know what was going on, but they were just trying to figure it out. I could tell they were very concerned.
Because you had side effects. So what were some of your side effects that you had?
Some of the side effects were joint pain, inflammation, of course.
Like you get real tired.
I get a lot of fatigue. And then, like I said, easily bruising.
Yeah.
Those were the main ones that I was experiencing. And so, you know, I could just tell for mom and daddy, it just was a stressful time. Even the night that I went to the ER, I could kind of tell, you know, mama always got a poker face. She never really showed, you know, her feelings, but I could tell that night that she was really concerned with what the doctors were saying that they think it was.
New to them.
Yeah.
They didn't know, and they was concerned for their child.
Yeah,
kinda,
for
you know?
sure.
Yeah.
And I spent a lot of time at Texas Children and things like that. And so I could just tell that there were unique challenges with my family as it pertains to everybody kind of getting used to the new norm. How do you remember it?
I just remember at certain points she would always say, everything always happens to me.
Yeah. Right? But it do though. Come on,
bro,
Jess.
Calm down.
Jess.
No.
Come on.
Okay,
Jess.
listen.
Come on
okay,
now.
listen. I was just, who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody, because you remember you used to get boils a lot?
Yes.
And like, is it lanced off or something like that?
Had to go to the hospital to
so
get them
Herbert said he had one under his arm.
Yes.
And he was like, and it was so bad they had to lance it off and put gauze in it. I said, oh my God, am I talking to Crystal? I said, Crystal used to have to go and get them lanced off.
Yes.
And Monica used to have to do them like that too. But I just remember you always used to be like, why me? Why? And you used to tell me, y'all, she used to be like, why does this stuff not happen to you? And I'm like, well, hold on.
And I feel like when, you know what? I always say this. I do feel like a lot of things did happen to me, but then I do feel like I am a special person. Like God chose me to give me these things because he knew that I could handle these things. You know what I mean?
Well, well, maybe so, because I'm always a basket case.
No.
When it comes to stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
I feel as if maybe, things happen to people for a reason.
Yeah.
And it always goes it goes through this, how can I say it, like a process of, because you have seasons, even though you have lupus, like you have times where you feel like really, really, really good.
Yeah.
And then you have times to where you like,
I
can't get out the bed.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like if it was me, take me now. No, not take me now, Lord. But you know, I'm just different.
Yeah.
You know, so you are more so like,
I feel like you're more sensitive.
Oh, very much
you're
so.
More sensitive.
Very much so.
Yeah. I'm kind of hard like mama.
Yeah.
And you kind of sensitive like daddy.
Yeah. I mean, as you get older, you harden a little bit.
Yeah.
But, oh yeah, when I was younger, absolutely. Yeah. Everything would hurt my feelings. Yeah. I am the baby.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
A true baby.
Well, hold on now.
Okay.
Slow down, low down. But, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it happened to you and God allowed you to go through that for a reason.
Yeah.
It just progressed to be something that you can manage.
Did you understand it though? Did you understand?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, because it was
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah. It was just like my sister is sick and I don't understand it. Like why my sister can't go.
Yeah.
You know, why my sister can't, you know, it was just certain things. Like even when you just not sickness, but like even when you got pregnant, I'm like, why she had to get pregnant? Like, I know. Because like, why she had to do this? I mean, now I'm jealous because why didn't I get pregnant back then and have an 18-year-old now? Like
that part.
But I just was like, why she can't never go with me? You know, because it always been me and you.
Yeah.
You know, you know, so it was just like the sickness I did not understand. Yeah. I just was always like,
things have changed.
Things have changed. Yeah. And it's crazy to say, but this is so weird to say, but I was kind of jealous. Because the only reason I was jealous, because yes, things happen to you, but even though I am the baby, they had to tend to you more. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. I can see that.
Yeah. Because you were, you know, and oh wow, everything happened for a reason. Don't let me get emotional now.
Oh, good. Don't start.
No, but I think about like King and Carter.
Yeah.
King is like me because King is like, he thinks that we, not baby Carter. Because he is a baby, but like we tend to Carter more because of his sickness. Yeah. You know, but we be on edge because we stay in Texas children. Yeah. The bills that come to the house is outrageous. Yeah. Yeah. You know, so I'm looking at King now and I have to explain to him, but it just hit me just now. Yeah. That I'm like, that was me. Yeah. Because I'm like, I know he feels like, well, dang, because he had to miss a lot of practices. Yeah, yeah. Like at one point we had to drop him off. I had to drop him off at a game and was like, I don't know if it was a game or practice, but I had to tell Christine, like one of my friends now, like, Christine, can you just watch him because I have to take Carter to the ER. Yeah. So for those of y'all that don't know, tell them a little bit about my nephew, Carter. Carter, man, he's so special. So bad now. So special. He's so special. So with Carter, my son, he just turned 2. With him now, he has seizures. Febrile seizures. So when he has a headache or when he gets a fever, his body would just seize. And it's so scary, y'all. It's so scary. Like his eyes roll in the back of his head. He just foaming at the mouth. Yeah, foaming. Yeah, he's like non-responsive. So when the first time it happened, Lord bless her, he was with my mama. And his mama. His mama. He was with his mama, y'all. And my mama freaked out and she called me and I was at work because it was month-end close. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, hey, mama, what's going on? She like, don't panic, but we have to rush Carter to the hospital. And you know, as a mom, it got heavy in my throat. Because as a mom, you just like think the worst. Like, oh Lord, what's going on? And so she was like, he wasn't responding. And I'm like, what responded? What? So I'm like, as I'm talking to her, but I was so calm after I got in the car because all I started to do was pray.
Yeah.
I'm praying. She was like, well, what hospital that you want? With Texas Children? They said they can go downtown. They can go Katy. They can go. I said, well, Mama, I'm off I-10. You know, I work pretty much by Memorial City Mall. I say, if they have to take him, I hate downtown. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Downtown is just a mess. I say, take them to the one off of I-10. I'll just meet y'all there. Mm-hmm. So she's telling them, and it's crazy because as I was going to the one off of I-10 and close to Katy or whatever, when I'm heading that way, when I'm getting off of the freeway, I see the ambulance in my rearview mirror. Wow. So as I'm going, I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, whatever's going on with him, like, you got him. Mm-hmm. Like, I know he'll be fine, but Lord, he in your hands, basically. Yeah. So it was just a thing to where, and after that, they just started happening, like back to back. They would happen twice a week. Yeah. You know, they would happen 2 or 3 times a month. Yeah. For like 6, 7, 8 months straight. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what are some signs that he displays whenever he's
fever?
A fever.
Because febrile seizures deal with fever.
Okay. So is it when he's sick or is it?
Sick is the number one. Yeah. But I guess sometimes if he develops a fever, if he's getting hot, I know if he's warm, we instantly give him Motrin. Yeah. Motrin, Tylenol.
He was kind of warm at his party too a little bit.
Just because his butt was kind of running.
I know, but I was getting scared because I'm like, I know how you
Whenever I see him, like when he has like these rosy red cheeks, I'm like, mm-mm. Like when King has baseball games now or football games, like he had 2 games on Saturday. We only went to one. Herbert took him to the first one. I said we would come to the second one. Or if we went to the first one, we're leaving because he likes to run around. Like, I want him to be a kid, but I know you have a sickness. Yeah. So it's certain things that you can't do that some other kids can do, and he doesn't understand.
How hard is that for you to watch him?
Oh, my Lordy.
Run around and he really can't.
I'm like, I feel like I'm holding him back from being a kid, you know, because again, he mentally doesn't know. Yeah. So he's just think, oh, I don't want to be coddled. I don't want to sit down. I don't want to watch nothing on the iPad. I want to run around. This is nothing but a field. I want to run around. And I ain't gonna lie, our other like kids, the siblings of the players or whatever, like King's teammates, they run around wild. Yeah.
Because they kids and
it's outside. A big field. I was going to say, it's a big field. They have free range to do whatever. And Carter want to be like them. And I'm like, no, sir, you can't. Because once you get too hot, that fever spike up, then you seize up. Now we in the, you know, we know what to do now. Yeah, yeah. We have medicine that he can take if he has a seizure for more than 5 minutes. But for me, I'm not giving you 5. Yeah. I'm not giving you 5. Yeah. So I mean, it's scary. I guess it was the most scariest when he like first, second, third time. After that, you kind of get used to him. I don't want to say used to him, but they're regular. Yeah. So you kind of mold with it. Like you kind of know what to do. You're talking to the doctors every single time that you're taking them. I literally have in my notes, I have dates of when he have the seizures. I have symptoms. I have how long he sees. Like these are the things that I have to keep up with because every single time I go, even though I keep them at Texas Children, they have my chart, but they're still going to ask the questions. Yeah, and you have to answer the questions and be at least most specific that you can. Yeah. So they kind of know. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's hard, but I'm not the only person dealing with it. Yeah, no. And that's why we wanted to bring this topic to you guys, because raising a child that has health issues, it can be a lot. Yeah. Especially on parents. So we just kind of wanted to talk through some of these things. And so my question to you is how do you do extra things for Carter? Because Jessica has King and Carter at home. They're brothers. King is 8. Carter is 2. So what do you do to make sure King knows? I mean, I know you say you talk to him and stuff like that, but do y'all
practice spending more time being intentional, I guess.
So, yes.
Okay.
There's times where we take King places, but we don't take Carter, just so he feels he has us.
Attention.
Yes. So like in a few weeks, we are going to Utah to see one of Herbert's best friend. We're just taking King with us because he has kids a little bit older than King, but he has kids that are into sports and basketball and, you know, all of these kind of things. And we want King to experience that and not to have, you know, not for us to always have to tend to Carter.
Right.
Because to be honest, he's 2, so he needs his diaper change, you know. It's just things that he can't do for himself that we have to do for him. And if we do not have him with us, we can just be solely King.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, when you have an older child and a younger, if you try to tend to the youngest and the oldest is just doing them, it kind of like, okay, stop doing that. Stop doing that. I have to do this, you know? And I do that sometimes with King, and I have to realize that King's just being him.
Yeah.
Like, if he dunking on the goal, and you know, on that goal, as soon as he dunk, it's like, wow, wow, wow,
yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. You know, and I'm like, bruh, stop. You know, but he's just, that's
being
just what he like to do. He like to hoop.
Yeah.
That's just him.
Yeah.
And he's not doing it to get on my nerves, but boy, does it get on my nerves. And if I'm trying to do something for Carter, or if I'm focused on, you know, Carter and whatever he got going on, it's just like irritating. But I have to stop and realize, like, oh, he's just doing him.
Yeah.
But can you stop that just for 1 second? Like, I realize that I'm fussing instead of talking.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? You know? So I just give him a little, and it's sometimes that I'll pick King up, or let's just say King is out of school and Carter's going to school. I'm like, King, what you want to do? Or let's go get some ice cream, you know, or something like that. That give me a time to get on a little something.
Oh yeah, because I'm going after a leave,
baby.
But
so
you remember that time too? We were at church and I was singing with my eyes closed, and y'all said Carter had a full out seizure at church, and I'm calling you. So my nephew had a seizure at church one week. And they called, and so somebody brought me his cup after church. And I was like,
we've been gone.
I said, you want me to get us to Jess? I said, did they leave or whatever? And they was like, yeah, they gone. Carter had a seizure. I'm like, what? I'm in full-blown worship. Eyes closed, hands to the sky.
And I mean, church was at a disarray.
Apparently, church was in a disarray because Carter had a seizure at church. And I'm on the praise team getting my praise on. And Carter then had a full-blown seizure.
Cause okay, here's the thing, guys. So
full-blown
we
worship.
everything at our church. Like, we are the end all be all at our church. So Crystal's singing, I'm recording for Facebook. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm up there recording. My cousins had Carter. My husband, of course, we end all be all. So he's in the booth because he does the computer stuff for the monitors and the TVs.
And we want to thank him for that.
Bye. So we do want to thank him.
We do.
But so everybody is on their post, basically. So she is, my cousin is telling my other cousin, her husband, like, go get Herbert's attention. So he go back there, he like, something going on with Carter, he not responding, you know. So I'm just kind of like, King is next to me. So of course we at the front of the church. So King is like pointing to the back, and I'm like, what? So everybody else turns because they want to know what's going on too. So people turning.
Crazy.
And I'm like, and he limp, you know, he just out like a light, basically. Nothing can get him up because he's seasoned at this point. So sometimes he twitches. Sometimes he just go limp, like, all together.
Yeah.
And so that was going on. And I didn't even notice that you was...
I'm in a full-blown worship. I didn't know a thing.
You know, we got the ambulance at the church. We got it. I'm like, Thank God the building wasn't on fire, y'all, because she would be ash to ash, dust to dust.
Y'all listen, when I'm at church and I'm giving
That's
God
funny,
praise,
but not funny.
I seriously get so into the worship. I just feel like when I enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise, I really don't take. I'm that person that when I wake up on Sunday, I'm blasting my church music. Like
that's facts.
I'm just
Same.
like I'm so in a good mood.
Yeah.
I'm just ready to go to church. Like I still do. I'm just like ready to go to church.
But I can't blame you on that, because if it wasn't for King, like hitting me, pointing to the back, you know I help y'all sing. So I got a mic, even though I'm recording, but I got a cordless mic, and I literally had to hit the bottom of the button, throw the mic down, run to the back, but I'm like, I know what's wrong with him because he's had so many seizures. So I'm like, I know what's wrong, but you kind of gotta try to get him out of the seizure, or kind of like let him do his thing, basically.
Yeah.
But I knew it was gonna freak everybody else out because they never seen him.
Yeah.
They hear about it, but they never see him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me hurry up and get him so I can take him to the back, so it just won't be
a disruption of service.
Yeah.
I never knew a thing was going on. I'm in a full-blown worship.
Yeah.
But
so I mean, we know about it now.
Yeah.
Thank God he has not had a seizure in the past month and a half.
Thank God. Praise God.
So,
Praise
I mean,
God.
Hopefully they do say febrile seizures in babies, they grow out of them, like, once they get pretty much like between 3 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what they said. He was like halfway there. If he can kind of stay, if we can kind of monitor him and make sure that whenever he maybe thinks he's getting warm, go ahead and give him some Motrin, to try to bring him down, try to put some cool rags on him or whatever, just to kind of bring his temp down. So we kind of know what to do, but it doesn't make it easier to see him like non-responsive kind of deal.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't make it easier if he's like twitching and, have the little twitching motions. It doesn't make it easier, but as a mom who has a sickly child, and has another child that's, that's active, and just nothing. We didn't deal with that with him. So you just have to find the pace for it.
Yeah.
There that pace go again. You just have to find the groove for it. And
you do.
And you just have to make sure, like for me, I have to make sure King is not feeling lonely or not feeling left out.
Just left out.
Because it's not like that. Like, we have to tell him, like, son, we love you the same. We just have to give him just a little bit more attention at this moment.
Yeah.
Because he needs us.
Yeah, and because
we would do the same for you.
Exactly. And if Carter's not saying anything, then it's like we have to give him that attention because his is not a verbal. His is like where like you said, he could go limp.
Yeah.
He could do that, all those things. So I know that that's rough because like I said, I could tell the effect that it had on mom and daddy. And it's like, it's just a hard thing to deal with, especially when the child is so young and can't speak for themselves.
Yes.
Like Carter can't speak for himself right now. So so just give the mom some encouraging words. What can we encourage the moms with this week?
Ladies, no. I would just say, if you have a child with a sickness, I would just say the grace again. Give yourself some grace. Take it. It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy because I'm always in freak out mode. I may be calm, but in the inside, I'm like, it's a fire burning and everybody in the inside is running a million. They just go in every type of way. But have you a good support system if you can. Because I have my family, I have my parents, my husband. I'm married, so I have a husband, and we all kind of ping on each other.
We be all over Carter,
baby. Do they?
We love us some Carter.
Do they be all over him?
We just love on him. I just love him so much,
guys.
I do.
But yeah, I would just say, do what, and it's not cheap.
No, it's not. It's
Hospitals
expensive.
are not cheap. Even with insurance, guys, it's not cheap. But have a village. Have people around you that love you. I would just say stay encouraged.
Yeah,
pray
for sure.
Do any and everything that you need to do that would just make you calm, and you will have just a little bit of guilt a bit because you feel like, why is it happening to my child? But just give yourself some grace. I mean, God has a plan. God has a plan for your life, for your children's lives. And just be encouraged, guys, because
Yeah.
and oh no, we here for a good time, not a long time.
No, and I would just say for those women that are living with an illness, take care of yourselves. Listen to your body. If you need to sit down, do that. For a person like me, it's hard for me to sit down. Sometimes it's hard for me to not be doing something. But I would say take care of yourself, listen to your body. And I would also say reach out for help when you need it. Whatever the doctors are telling you to do, follow their instructions. If something different is going on with your body, please reach out to your doctor. Let them know. And like Jessica said, it's good to just take notes also. Yeah. Take notes of what's going on. Take notes of some of your symptoms because things could be flaring up at the same time when something is going on in your life. With lupus, you're not supposed to be stressed out in my case. So I notice when I'm stressed out, I deal with the joint pain, the fatigue, and that kind of stuff a little bit more. And I personally don't want to be one of those people that can't get out of bed. God forbid. And God bless those people that do live with lupus and that they're not mobile. Yeah. And they are so swollen to where they can't do certain things. So I would just encourage people, some of the ladies that are living with illnesses, to just take care of yourselves, keep the faith, and just know that God has you. But faith without works is dead. So you got to do some of your part as well. So with that being said, that ends this week's episode. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. Whether you are a sister, whether you are a mother, whether you are a church girl, or you are just figuring it out, welcome. We're glad you stayed for this episode. You have a seat at the table with us, and we are excited about it. So Jessica, tell them how they can find us in the upcoming weeks.
Y'all already know we are here each and every time for you guys. We dropping new episodes. We are on YouTube right here at Same Face, Different Face Podcast. Y'all know, hit that subscribe button, like, share with your family, share with your friends, share with your coworkers, share with anybody. If this have touched you, or you know somebody that within this episode who has a illness, or they are living with a child who has an illness, maybe share this, give them some encouragement. So again, we are on YouTube at Same Face, Different Face Podcast. If you need to email us, Same Face, Different Face podcast25@gmail.com. We are on Instagram as well, Same Face, Different Face Podcast. So guys, tune in with us each and every week. Hopefully you guys are getting some encouragement. Hopefully you guys are getting some laughs. We are here for any and everything for your needs, guys. Come on. So
yes, and we hope to, on the upcoming episodes, we hope to have some guests. So if you are interested in being a guest, a lot of y'all know us from social media, from school, high school, middle school, college, knowing us just from around sports, different things like that. So if you want to be a guest on the podcast, please reach out to us, let us know, and we will certainly have you on. And it doesn't matter what the topic is, because let's be honest, when ladies get together, we can really talk about anything. Come on now. And we love to chit chat with you guys. So with that being said, that brings this week's episode to a close. And until next time, bye.